Hello, guys. Obelicious here. Happy New Year. How was your Christmas? I hope it was fine. Mine was fantabulous in Mr. Macaroni's voice. Guys, it's the beginning of a new year. Happy 2024. My prayer is that this year is fruitful. I pray that this year is productive. I pray that God's light will shine upon us. In Jesus' name. Welcome to 2024. Guys, do you remember that thing we usually do at the beginning of the year? I remember when I was much younger, we have what we call New Year resolution, and we tell ourselves, this year I'm going to do this year I'm going to do that. I don't know if you guys still do it, or I stopped doing it a while ago, because it seems like the moment I start saying it, or the moment I say it, I don't even achieve up to 10% of it. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's me. I don't know why, but I just wasn't getting the result I wanted. I know what they say about when you try to do things in a certain way and you're not getting results. Why not try a different way? I mean, that's the only way you can get a different kind of results. So I started doing this, and I do this on two occasions during the year, on my birthday and New Year's. So what I do is reflect. I reflect on the previous year. Like this year, I'm reflecting on last year, how last year went, some of the things I set out to do that I achieved, some of the things that I did not set out to do that I achieved, and things I set out to do that I did not achieve. What went wrong? Why did it go wrong? How can I avoid such mistakes, or how can I make it better this year if I were to set out on such project or mission or whatever it is? So this is what we do every year. And the truth is that there's so much that we can do. There's so much that we can achieve if we set our mind to it. You see, the thing is, if you can perceive it in your head, if you can perceive it in your inner mind, it will manifest. A lot of things that I have achieved today are things that I thought about, are things that I dream about. I might not even know how to start it. I might not know how to go about it, but I just have that dream in my mind and have that passion. I keep thinking about it. I start asking questions. There's this saying that when student is ready, the teacher will appear. Have you noticed that when you want to do something, you start thinking about it, you can open your phone and go to Google, you see it. I understand that at times these are our phones, they listen to us, really. That's a different story for another day. And then when you open it, you see what you've been talking about. But have you also, what do you say about, you thinking about something and then you're driving and on the radio, the presenter is talking about it, or you're on the bus and some people behind you are talking about that thing you spoke about, or you're just going and then you see a billboard talking about it. Some call it golden tongue wisdom, but it's because you have thought about it. So it is gathering energy. You're getting those information. It's not planned. It is nature. It's the universe. It is God. You have set your mind to it and it will happen. Now, a lot of people have died. A lot of people have taken so many dreams to the grave just because they have not been able to, achieve their God ordained destiny. And some of the reasons and major reasons why this happened is due to procrastination. Guys, I'm sure you can agree with me that we have procrastinated on so many things. And this also goes to lack of time management. Guys, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself because this is something I've realized and I'm working hard to overcome. And every time I do not procrastinate, every time I tell myself, I'm going to do this, more often than not, 95% of the time, I achieve it. So let's talk about procrastination and lack of time management. Let's try things differently this year and see if we're going to get a different results. Except what you have been working on or your strategy has been working for you, then keep at it. But if you haven't been getting the result you desire, let's try this together because it has worked for me in so many ways and I'm still working to improve it. So in no particular order, I'm going to list them and in no order of priority. Guys, if it's your first time on my channel, you're welcome. Why not hit on that subscribe button and join the amazing growing family? And if you're a returning subscriber, you know you're the real MVP. Welcome back. So let's get right into the video. So, number one reason for procrastination is fear of failure. Yes, a lot of people do not want to do things because they feel they're not going to succeed in it. They feel they're going to they're going to fail. So, if you know that you start something and you're going to definitely succeed, most times you're going to go at it. But when you are not sure if you're going to pass it, when you're not sure if you're going to succeed, you do not rather want to go because you don't know what X is going to say, you don't know what B is going to say. What if they start comparing yours to someone else's own? What if, what if, what if? What about this? What if you don't do it at all? That is the worst that can happen. So why not give it a try anyway? After all, practice makes perfect. In life, I don't see anything as failure. I think failure is when you don't make any attempts. When it doesn't work, it means it's one of the ways of not doing it. It's not failure. It's not a better way. It's not a good way of doing it. You know that next time you're not going to go through that route. So why not try? Because what's the worst that can happen? You do not get it right the first time. Then you try the second time. You see, most of these big names that we hear that have made it in life, you don't hear about their failure stories in quotes, what you guys call failure. You only hear of these success stories. Do you know that most times before they succeed, they would have not gotten it right so many times. I hate calling it failure. They would have learned some lessons along the line and discovered different ways of not doing things before they eventually get it right. And then boom, they make the news. Boom, they make the headline. And then you look at it and say, oh, I like to do something similar, but what if I fail? So, guys, don't let the fear of failure stop you from doing it because the worst that can happen is you not getting it right that time. But what is worse than that is you not trying at all because fear of failure is actually failure. It's actually failure. So, this will lead me to number two. And it's the opposite of it, ironically fear of success. Yeah, fear of success. Do you know that some people do not know how to handle success? Do you know that some people are afraid of success? So subconsciously, they believe that they are going to make it, but they self sabotage themselves and procrastinate because they don't know how they will handle it. Do you know that some people do not know how to handle wealth? This might sound funny, and if you fall into this category, you might lie to yourself and say, oh no, I can. But think about it in your quiet time. Some people cannot handle success. They rather remain at the background. They rather be relegated at the background because they don't want to be seen at the limelight, because they don't want to be seen at the top. So they rather remain where nobody will notice them. Yes, because of that, they keep procrastinating. They know what to do to get to the other side of success or the other side of their dreams to succeed, but they don't want to. So please don't be the one killing your dreams. Don't be the one not making you achieve your life ordained destiny. Be successful. God created us to be successful. God created us to dominate. God created us to thrive. Take success. Yes. Would you rather be at the bottom? Would you rather be the one at the bottom? Why not be the one at the top? Don't be afraid of success. Believe me, it is nice to be successful because when you've worked hard, when you've put in so much effort, and then you come out successful, there's no satisfying moment like that. And it goes to so many things in life. I have so many experience in this. So please don't let fear of success, as funny and as ironic as it may sound, stop you from going about your business, from going about that project. Don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams and don't let it make you procrastinate. You know yourselves. Now, this leads me to the third one called anxiety. This somehow has to do with fear of failure. People at times get anxious when they think of all the things they want to do. Like, oh, I have to do this to get to this side. I have to do X, Y, Z, and so and so. And then they start panicking, like, oh, what if, how do I get this? How do I start that? How do I do this? It could be an exam and you're supposed to, start studying. And, once you pick up your book, you start feeling anxious. You start feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, anxiety and be feeling overwhelmed can also cause us to procrastinate. And because we don't want to deal with that thing at that point, we procrastinate and look for a better time. Guys, there's no better time to do things than now. Anytime your lazy self your fear of success self, your fear of failure self tells you, you know what, let's try this next tomorrow. Let's try this tomorrow. Guys, know that that is the best time to start. I'm telling you this. At times, And I'm mixing all this up, The next one is lack of motivation. At times, no, there's nobody to motivate us. We're all by ourselves. We're looking for someone to cheer us up. You don't have cheerleaders. You don't have people motivating you, telling you, you can do it, girl. Get up, or more. Get up. If you have any mirror, if you don't have mirror, get a bowl of water and look at yourself. So just so where you can see a reflection of yourself and tell yourself, call yourself by your name. Call yourself, say, Oblicious. You can do this. Pinch yourself. At times, slap yourself and wake yourself and say, what are you doing? I do this to myself at times. Like this might sound like, I'm crazy, but no. At times I look at myself in the mirror and say, what are you doing, girl? You can do this. You know you can do it. You know you're the one stopping yourself from doing it. So why are you procrastinating? I've talked to myself. I say, give me one reason why you're not doing it now. Can you just tell me why you're not doing it? If you're not lazy, if you're not self-sabotaging yourself, why are you doing it? Like I'm talking to myself. By the time I'm done, it seems like someone has just spoken to me and I find myself starting it anyway. So at times we are the ones that need to motivate ourselves. And if you are lucky to have people motivating you, better. It makes it better. Even makes you move faster. The truth is, there won't be people always there. There might be people there at times to motivate you, but at times people have their issues. You won't always find someone to motivate you. That is the point you need to get up. Whether you feel like it or not, whether the day is looking grey or not, especially here in the UK, the sky can be grey at times. You don't even feel like getting up from the bed. Girl, guy, get up and do it anyway. Because the thing is, when you start doing it, you'll look back and see where you're coming from, and then you'll be happy you did it. You'll be happy you did it when you did it. Because at times it's time. You might have all the ideas, you might have all the plans, but because you have procrastinated, you miss that time and chance. You have to be at the right place at the right time at times to make things happen. But if you're at the right place at the wrong time because you have procrastinated, because you have not managed your time well, you just missed that opportunity. At times it's just the one chance, once in a lifetime opportunity. And because we have self-sabotaged ourselves and procrastinated and keep telling ourselves tomorrow we'll do it. Tomorrow that never comes. Tomorrow never comes, guys. Do you know that? Because the next day there's a tomorrow. So why not start it today? Today is that tomorrow you were talking about yesterday. Start it today. Guys, I have a story that I left in my video. It's part of the videos. I'll try and leave the link below. It's called How to Overcome Your Fears. See, for me, I've always wanted to have this YouTube channel, like, yes, but I kept procrastinating. Like, I had like over 100 videos. I would sit down. I do not edit my videos. I sit down and I pour out my heart. I see things and I stop. I never posted it. I kept procrastinating. I was looking for when I had the perfect ring light. I was looking for when I had the perfect microphone. Until one day, I had this turning point in my life where I swam. Guys, because I had this issue with swimming. I had phobia for swimming because of an experience I had as a child where I almost got drowned in the river. Because of that, I had phobia for swimming. Until the point, you need to watch that video, but this is a summary of that video. Until that point, I took my children to learn how to swim, and I thought, okay, why not give it a go? Guys, the moment I dropped inside the water, headache from nowhere, tummy ache. It was as if my body was fighting it, but I knew I had to do it. I tried for weeks. I will go into that water. I can't put my head inside the water to swim. Like different coaches will come and try, talk to me, do everything. My husband will come, nothing until the day I told myself, and I told myself that I would do it. I looked at the swimming pool and I told the water, I said, today is either you drown me or I conquer you. Like and there was nobody in the pool, so there was nobody to save me. I made sure there was nobody there because I was tired of failing. And I just jumped into the water and I started swimming. I started swimming. I did not raise up my head. I kept swimming and swimming. Next thing, my hand touched something. I'd gotten to the other side of the pool and I brought out my head. And at that point, guys, as I'm saying this, I have goosebumps on my body. I knew that I could conquer anything I set my mind to. I knew that I could do it if I put my mind to it. I knew that I could do it if I didn't have to procrastinate. Because that day, I would have waited for the next lesson, but the coach had left the pool. There was nobody there, and I just jumped and I did it. Guys, Since then, my life has changed. Since then, I started my YouTube channel. I know my subscribers are not few, but this was something I was afraid of doing. I just started doing things. Guys, there's so much I've achieved. It's just that I don't put up a lot of my personal life here on YouTube. So many things that I've been only dreaming about or imagining. I just jump. I just tell myself, you jumped. If you could jump inside that water and swam to the other side of the pool, you can do this. There's nothing that is worse than that because you would have died in that water, but you didn't. This will not kill you. As long as I'm not going to kill anyone, as long as I'm not going to harm myself, as long as I'm not going to step on anybody's toes, what's the worst that can happen? Let me tell you the worst that will have happened is me not trying at all. So, guys, don't procrastinate. That thing that is burning in your heart that you know you need to do, but for some reasons, maybe it's fear of success, fear of failure, being overwhelmed, anxiety, lack of motivation that is stopping you from doing it, is a sign that you need to do it and you need to do it now. Guys, these are the ways I reflect and talk to myself, and I want to do something, even as little as cooking. At times, I know it's time for me to prepare food. I just sit down and say, you know what? Let me watch one episode of that series, then I'll go and cook, knowing that by then, after 1 hour, it will be late for me to cook. The kids will be hungry. I'm just giving you the example. It doesn't have to be a big project. And I just tell myself, why not get up and cook? When you're done cooking, you can come and sit down and watch it. Like at times, you just need to get yourself up. Don't wait for anybody to get you up. Get up and be the one that cheer yourself up. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own team. Be your own hype man, hype girl. I'm telling you, have that mindset. I know sometimes depression can be part of it. When you're down in your spirit, you don't care about anything. Whatever will be, will be. No, my dear, whatever will be, will not be. Whatever will be, will not be if you make up your mind, if you get up and do something different. Just get up. I know it's easier said than done, guys. Believe me. It is not that easy. If it was that easy, everybody would have been successful. Nothing good comes easy. But all you need is that first step. That first step. Just move. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. One day you look back and you give yourself a pat at the back and say, oh, even though I've not gotten to my destination, see how far I have come. See, I'm proud of myself. Think about that. Imagine your destination and get up and do it, even though it's not convenient for you. Get up and do it, even though you don't have someone pushing you. Get up and do it, even when you lack self motivation. And believe me, if you can do it when you lack all these things that you need, imagine how far you go when you have them. Time will start coming to your favor. Chances will start coming. Opportunity will meet you. They say heaven helps those that help themselves. At times when we pray, God wants to bless us, but He is looking for that thing He's going to bless. But you're the one holding your blessings. My dear, get up. Stop procrastinating. Procrastinating has killed so many dreams. So many people have not achieved their life ordained destiny. I'm saying this with so much passion. I'm not coming here to claim that my life is perfect and I'm all knowing. I'm still going through this process, but I know it is a thing. I'm still working on myself. I'm improving. And I thought to bring it out here. What better time to share this at the beginning of the year? If you have a strategy that is working for you, keep at it. But if it hasn't been working for you, why not think of this? Procrastination. You can have all the dreams in the world and all the ideas. But if you don't manage your time well, and if you keep procrastinating, it will only be ideas. Just be talk is cheap, you know? So get at it. Even if it's one thing, you don't have to give yourself so many projects. You can tell yourself, this year I'm going to do this. This year I'm going to learn a skill. It could be hand skill, how to make hair. It could be a certification you'll be trying to get, but you've been procrastinating. There is no better time than to do it. The best time would have been yesterday, but today is the next best time, not tomorrow. Get up and do it. Let this year be different. Have a different you. When you start, you would be proud of yourself. You will be confident. Have a resilient spirit. Be dedicated, be fierce because you're fighting for you. Nobody can fight for you more than you. Nobody can love you more than yourself. Guys, I thought I should share this. See me, I'm becoming too passionate about this. This is how I get, especially when I remember when I jumped into that pool. Guys, try and watch that video. I mean, you might learn one or two things. Now, I think I'm going to let this video end here. There's so many, but let's start with this, okay, guys, and see the difference in another 3 months. Look at yourself, look at all your plans, and tell me how you've gone. If you have any other ideas or any other factors you think affect people achieving their dreams, or reaching that point of success that they want, and they don't meet to it, or things are affecting or causing procrastination, rather, before I bite my tongue, please feel free to put in the comment section below. If you do not agree with some of the things I said, why not let me know in the comment section? We're all here to learn. But these are the things I have identified with myself, especially, and with most people. Now, guys, if it's your first time here, like I said before, and you have not subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button if this is the kind of content you like to listen to. And for my returning subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please give this video a like if you've gotten value from it. Until I come your way next time, Happy New Year, guys. Love you. And do not let procrastination and lack of time management stop you from achieving that dream. This year is going to be a good year. Happy New Year. Love you guys. Bye bye.